G'day, mates, and welcome to Hacking Self-Storage. So today I want to talk to you about your website. Now, I think it's really undervalued. By the way, these Friday episodes, I'm going to try and keep them under 5 minutes. I haven't done that so far, but we'll see how this one goes. So today I want to talk to you about your website. For me, it's one of the most important factors in your business. If your self-storage will be successful or not, you have to think of it as your shop front. And years gone by, people used to spend an absolute fortune on the shop front, on the design, on the look, on the appeal of it. But yet for some reason, we don't do that with websites. And I really believe that you should be investing. It's not a cost, it's an investment, is your website. But not only that, what I want to talk to you about today is the traffic. How does your traffic, how do the people visiting your site interact with your website? Do they bounce? Do they come off? Do they go? Where do they click? And there is a fantastic tool out there called Hotjar, hotjar.com, that you can actually record your behavior of the traffic that comes to your website. So you can see exactly where the problems are, see what pages are interacting well with the customers, where they're clicking, what they're looking at. You can even watch their mouse. You can record exactly where their mouse is going, and you can actually see their whole journey. It is crucial and critical to see the customer's journey. So we're talking about the fold. When you come on the website, that is called the fold, and that's above the fold. So that's what you can instantly see when you hit a website. Now, as soon as you're asking a customer or a person coming to your website to scroll down for information, the further they go down, the more they drop off, the more you will lose people. It's like a sieve. If you imagine that your customers are like the water and your website's like the sieve, you will lose customers all the time, no matter how good your website is. But the great thing is Hotjar, you can actually measure it. And trust me, if I can set it up, then you can set it up. And it's a free tool. There is a paid version as well, but the free tool is enough. Just one little thing that I changed increased my conversions, my quotes massively. All I did was, if you look at my website, stormorhull.co.uk, all I did was change a button to says inquire now or request a quote, I think it was. All I did was change that from green to orange. And it increased the amount of inquiries we got substantially. I can't remember the exact figures, but it was something like 220%. It increased it by 220%, the likelihood of somebody clicking on that button. And once you look at doing things like this, it's almost endless, the amount of things that you can do to your website. It makes such a big difference. So please, 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 number one, treat your website like your shop front. Invest in it. It is huge, is your website. It makes or breaks a business. And with self-storage as well, with most people coming to your website first, it is massive. And also, you want to see how your website's behaving, how the customers are what they're doing, and where they're going, where they're clicking, how the website is performing. And you can do that by Hotjar, hotjar.com. Very, very simple tool. And it gets addictive once you see exactly where the customers are clicking and how they're clicking. And you can actually see a heat map, exactly where the customers drop off. It is so good, so clever. And I know there's tons of other softwares out there like this as well that you can use. But for me, I just use Hotjar, and it's free. And why not just see exactly how your website is performing and seeing what your customers are doing on your website? It just gives you, it's almost like a cheat. It's almost like a cheat because you can see exactly what your customers are doing. And if they aren't behaving how you want them to, then you can make changes. Like me, I knew we wasn't getting enough people requesting that click button, requesting that quote. And so what did we do? All we did was change the button, the color of a button. That's it. And it made a fundamental difference. Just a little thing like that can increase the amount of clicks that we got by 220-ish%. Incredible. So please, please respect your website. There's so many people out there just think a website's just a website. It's not. It's a gateway for the customers. Most of your customers, I don't know, I don't got the figures in front of me now, but I would say 80% of your customers will come, at least 80% of your customers will come to your website. So make sure that it looks and performs the best it possibly can do, and invest in it. Invest in your website, and take the Hotjar as well. I'll put a link in the show notes to hotjar.com. I'm not affiliated with it in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, it's fantastic. Okay, next week we are talking about Bonjoros and how we do Bonjoros and what we do. Okay, my friends, let's see how long I've been on this one. I have been 5 minutes, 20 seconds. You what? Come on. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you on Monday when we go back through my weekly figures. I hope you've all had a fantastic week, and I'll speak to you soon. Ta-ta.